Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Roseanna. So in today's video, I want to share with you my quick 10-minute makeup routine and out the door we go. So that is what we're going to be doing today. But before we get into that video, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. You could ring the bell. It will give you notifications of when I post, which is every Tuesday and every Saturday. So yep, like, make comments, tell your friends, subscribe. Help a newbie out. I would so appreciate your support. And thank you so much for helping me grow this channel. And now without further ado, let's get started. Okay, I can guarantee you it's probably 10 minutes or less, but of course, since we're talking and I'm explaining stuff, it'll be longer for this video. But I will tell you, girl, probably less than 10 minutes. I start off real quick with a little bit of something on my lips. I'm just going to go in with the Point of View Amp It. But any kind of lip balm moisturizer that you guys start with, that is so damn good. Okie dokes. So that is what we're going to start with. Okay, and then next I like to tint my moisturizer. Any kind of face moisturizer that you guys like. My normal routine is usually the e.l.f. face moisturizer lotion, but I grabbed the POV Whip It that I have been loving lately. So I'm going to just put probably that much full right over there. Any kind of glow drops that you like. You know, I absolutely adore the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Bronzing Serum. It's so good. I'm going to just shake this little lover up real quick. If anything, the only thing that is really like time consuming, if you will, is just waiting for your moisturizer to seep in. So I'm going to just take, I don't know, that much right over here. I'm going to mix, and I'm going to just put it all over. Look how pretty that is. This Whip It is so friggin' good. But like I said, any kind of face moisturizer that you want, you knock yourself out. Look how pretty that is, right? That is so beautiful. So like I said, it probably takes a couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes, just to allow all this goodness to seep in. And that's about it. Everything else is pretty stinking quick. Okay, so now that has seeped in enough, I'm going to spot conceal. And you know how much I adore the Natasha Denona. So I'm going to spot conceal with the N5. I'm going to put it on my hand, on the back of my hand right there. Did I bring a mirror? Absolutely not. Sometimes I'll just dab it on. It all depends like how much coverage. I think I'm going to just grab, you know, my favorite highlighter. I'm going to just use this mirror. So I'm going to just tap it on my hyperpigmentation. I almost like to leave my moisturizer a little bit damp, like not completely dry. I'm going to just go in a little bit more, but I'm going to take it on the doe foot. Girl, why don't you just get up and get a mirror? And that's about it. So then I go in with my favorite brush. Are they clean? No. The BK Beauty 106, love this one. And I just go in and I just stipple because I want to get as much coverage as I can with the concealer that I just put on. I'm going to just show you one side and I'm going to spread it because we are not using foundation. This is all I'm going to use on my base. Just take it by my ear. The nose is kind of tricky. So this is it with just the concealer. And this is without. Pretty good. I'm telling you, this is so doggone quick. And like I said, obviously it's going to be longer making this video. But girl, when it's you, yourself, and you in the bathroom and you're in a rush and I got to get the heck out of here. And it's not even like I just want to look put together. This is a pretty doggone solid makeup look for like an on the go. Especially now, finally, thank you, Jesus. It's hot as hell out and I don't really care. I don't care. It's like 85 degrees as I'm sitting down. But of course, you know, it's going to rain for the next 5-7 days. I don't know what's happening, but I'm going to trust the process. I'm trusting the Lord. He knows what he's doing. Okay, so let me just come close to you. That was just the concealer that we used. Look how beautiful my skin looks. I'm going to go back in with the N5. I don't know why I'm rushing. It's not like I'm really like rushing 10 minutes. And then I'm going to go in with the Natasha Denona N1. You know, gross light as hell. And I can't use it anymore. So I'm going to just put that on the back of my hand, and I'm going to mix that together. And I'm going to use that for my concealer. I'm going to just go in with my finger. You guys know I like to go a little bit lower. I have been going lower. And I'm going to just leave that right there. Just let it sit for a couple minutes, girl, because we only got 10 minutes. Just a couple of minutes. And then I work my way up. Okie dokes. And then after it sits for a minute, I'm going to just take, you could use your finger. You could use your finger, girl. I normally do that too. I'm just going to take this Anissa brush. And I'm going to just start spreading low, though. Low. How low can you go? Low. And then when I have less product, I'm going to go up higher. I saw somebody do this a while ago. It is so stinking good. Because, of course, you know, girl, we tend to put too much concealer. And especially women in my age group, 40, 50, and above. We just can't do it. You cannot put... I mean, girl, listen. Let me retract. You can do whatever you want. Do whatever the hell you want. I'm just saying, for me personally, the less I put under my eyes, the better. Look how friggin' beautiful that is, right? Whatever I have left over, I'm going to take it and put it on my lid. Okay, so that is that for that. Girl, I'm going to go in with my bronzer. It's a L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. I have this one in 300, which is light medium. I'm going to take my dirty brush, but if you have a clean one, knock yourself out. Dirty, clean, it works. I'm going to just take it, and I'm going to just start bronzing up. I love this friggin' bronzer. It is so, look at that. It's so pretty. Look at that. It's just, for me personally, it's just like the perfect bronzer. Not too warm. Look at that. It's not so pretty. Not too warm. Not too cool. It is so perfect. That is so beautiful. Around the jawline, down the neck. I was going to wear this cute little dress. It's a dress, but I just got foundation all over it. So that's that. So that is that. On the bronzer, I'm going to just take it on my nose. I like to pinch it and just go up the sides of the nose. I don't know why I always feel like one side is always darker than the next. Wow, that looks so pretty, doesn't it? Now, with that same doggone bronzer, I'm going to use for my eyeshadow. So I just took a BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy 503, 8503. And I'm going to just put it all over my lid. I have hooded eyes, so I'm going to take this pretty high up, almost touching the brow. Easy peasy. Isn't that gorgeous? Same thing on the other side. I will tell you, my eye's a little bit swollen, like right over here. It almost hurts when I go, and I'm sure it's like one of my hives. Like I could feel it, like when I look up, I could feel like it's heavy. Girl, this is not going to take 10 minutes if we're talking about hives. But I'm just saying, 10 minutes. I'm going to say, I am going to put an asterisk, and I can guarantee you 10 minutes / or less. That's how quick this look is. Okay, up to the brow. Really, really nice. That is that. Going in with my blush. If I was my blush, where would I be? Going in with the Jane Iredale. This is the Jane Iredale Pure Pressed Blush. And this is in Barely Rose. It is so gorgeous. Let me just swatch it for you. It's just so beautiful. It almost has like a blurring effect. Look how pretty that is. So nice. A dirty brush again. This is the Refer 04. But listen, if you happen to have a clean brush, why don't you go ahead and use that one? I'm just saying. Taking my blush. I like to start. But look how pretty that is. That is so beautiful and so soft. I'm telling you, I think it blurs the skin. I think it blurs the skin. Look how beautiful. I like to take my blushes pretty high up just to start. On the side, up high. Look how pretty that is. And then I like to go to the apples. I don't smile when I do the apples on my cheek, girl, because at our age, we're going to smile. We're going to do the do, and then we're like, what? It's down here. So I personally do not smile when I go to the apples of my cheek. I'm going to just go on the tip of the nose. Look how beautiful that is. Not only is this a quick look, like I said, perfect for summertime. Going back in with that same brush as before, I'm going to take the blush and I'm going to just go right on the moving lid. That is so doggone pretty. Going in with the highlighter, which I adore. You know how much I love this. This is the Juvia's Place highlighter, the Tribe highlighter in volume 3. You cannot find the volume 3 in Ulta, but you can get it on their website. This is, look how pretty this is. Is that gorgeous? Look how beautiful. Tip of the nose, Cupid's bow. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to go in. I just want to set my under eyes. I'm going to just tappity tap tap. Wipe a tiny bit if you have any kind of creasing. I adore the Natasha Denona. It has the minimal, the most minimal. Girl, your eyes are going to crease. You have lines there. You got product there. It's going to crease. I'm going in with the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. And I have this one in Fair. I don't like to use any kind of powder that will change anything that I just put on my face. So I'm going to just take it with, this is the Sigma E35. And I'm going to tap off most of it because I don't like to put any kind of powder with a puff under my eyes. I just think it just dispenses too much. I know I say the same thing over and over again, but I don't know who's listening and who isn't. Damn, that looks so good. So that is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm going to go back in with my bronzer. And I'm going to just smokey smoke under the eye. This is what I was saying, girl. It doesn't have to be like, I'm going to the grocery store. I need some milk and I forgot my eggs. You could also use this quick 10-minute to go have lunch with your friends. To go have a lunch date with your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Okay, I'm going to do that. Same on the other side. By the way, I'm using the BK Beauty 204. I'm going to wipe that. I'm going to go in with my highlighter in the inner corner. Beautiful. You want to keep it all matte? Keep it all matte. You know, I like a little zhuzh. So I'm going to just take a little bit of the highlighter with my finger. And I'm going to just tap it right on my moving lid. Nothing crazy. That's it. So with a shimmer or without. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. Is that so beautiful? I'm telling you, you're probably like, girl, there is no way that takes less than 10 minutes. I wish I could put a timer. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe like in a short. Leave me some comments below if you want to see that. I just have to figure out like how to put the timer clock, whatever. I'll figure it out. Quick little eyeliner. You know my favorite. Back to my favorite. This is the Essence Stay and Play eyeliner. I love this friggin' eyeliner. Okay, nothing crazy. Look how pretty that is. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I'm going to just do my brows real quick. I just have one of my favorites, the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. And I have it in what? Who the hell could see? Holy shishka, deep brown. Deep brown. I love this product. I like a little bit of waxiness on my brow products. I think this is so good. It's nice and waxy. It's not like it's that waxy where it's not like manageable. You know what I mean? I mean, look how pretty that looks. Although this is my better brow. This is my better one. And just, you want to put some kind of brow gel on it, go right ahead. I don't. I have this wild brow right over here. No matter how many times I pluck it, that little son of a gun comes back all the time. Okay, so that is that. I'm going to spray my face real quick-a-rooney before I put my mascara on, because then of course, I always forget, and then I got like mascara splotches all over. I'm going to go in with the Makeup by Mario setting spray. You use whatever you want, whatever the heck you got on hand. I just happen to have this one. I have a little fan in my bathroom that I fan, especially like in the morning. This is the routine that I do in the morning to go to work, by the way. I'll use my fan, but since I didn't grab it, we're not going to use it. But as I fan, I take my Stands Out sponge and I just tap. Just to, look at that, how pretty. Just to press everything in. Beautiful. That is so gorgeous, right? So, so nice. It's still a little bit damp, but like I said, in the morning, hold on, let me get it for you. Okay, I have to. Hold on. Here she is. Or if I'm really in a rush. Okay. I had to show you, but it's already dry. Then I go back in with my powder. If I was my powder, okay, right in front of me. And I will use, well, I didn't bring another brush, but I'll just use my blush brush. I will just use a brush. Again, I don't like to use a puff when it's something quick. I'm going to just go in the T-zone because I really, really love that glowy look. So just in the T-zone. Nice. If you feel like, oh, that kind of dulled out my blush, go back in with your blush. I like a little bit of rosiness on the apples of the cheekaroonie. That is that. Okay, I'm going to curl my lashes. Go in with your favorite mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic, girl. It's almost a year old. I can't get rid of it. Girl, I have so much mascara. And I've thrown a few out, but somehow I just keep on keeping this one there. I just love the length that this gives, right? Look how friggin' pretty this look is. I don't like to put too much on my lower lashes, so I'll just tap it right in the middle. And that's it. So that is that. I'm gonna go in with the lip smacking. Now, of course, this whole time you have great moisturizer on your lips. I'm gonna just take that off. I like to leave just a tiny, tiny bit just to keep it nice and moisturized. And I'm going to go in with the NYX Duck Plump Plumping Lip Liner. This one is in Beige Boost. I love like a nice neutral, natural lip liner. And of course, I'm going to tell you right now, this one burns like hell. I'm not going to lie. Like the first time I used it and then I went on my merry way, what the hell is burning my friggin' lips? It burns, but I don't think it's, for me personally, I don't think it's that detrimental. But then again, girl, I love spicy food, so don't ask me. But I love this lip liner. 10-hour stay. It's so beautiful. Of course, I used it plenty of times, but I just want to show you like the shape of it. The tip over here, you could legit like just turn it and use it like a traditional like lip liner, nice and sharp. And then if you turn it and use like this end of it, you could fill in your lips with it. That's why I love this type of shape, but I'm not going to go sharp. I'm going to just use it flat because I really do want to fill in most of my lips with it. So I'm going to just go on the sides and fill in the lips. Make sure you don't let it hook onto your mustache hair. Oh, that is so pretty. Look at that. It's so natural. It's natural, it's beautiful, it's neutral, it's so pretty. I'm going to go in with my fingers. I just like to pat out the edges. I don't want like that sharp edge. That's why I love the shape of these lip liners that are on an angle. Is that beautiful? And then last but not least, for my let's get out of here, I got 10 minutes. I love this Fenty. This is the Fenty Gloss Bomb Stick, but I have this one in Tulip Kiss because it's such a neutral, natural color. Let me just swatch it for you. I mean, look how pretty that is, right? Like, got that nice, neutral, peachy kind of look. Girl, look at that. I love this combination. And this is it. This is my 10-minute, and I can guarantee you it's less than that. My 10-minute, we got to get out the door, quick makeup tutorial. Is that beautiful? Look how pretty that is. It is so easy. It is so pretty. Look at that. And if you wanted to like zhuzh it and take this and like, oh my gosh, something came up and I need to get out of here and I don't have time. Girl, just take like your eyeliner, smoke it out a little bit underneath with your eyeliner. You could even smoke it out a little bit towards the edge, make your wings. You know, girl, I can't do that. And there you go. You have more of like a night look, if you will. So that is it, guys. Quick, easy. Anybody can do it, especially beginners. It's so stinking easy. And look how pretty that came out. Okay guys, so that is it. This is my final look. 10 minutes, asterisk, or less. I can guarantee it, less than 10 minutes. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. And as always, you guys, be good to each other, love each other, and have a great day. Bye.